The following podcast is protected under the laws of the United States and other countries. Any unauthorized duplication or distribution is punishable by civil, criminal, and the wrath of the tall man. This is 90 for Chill, the podcast, and with CatBusRuss. Just want to make that emphasis that this is the feed you should be listening to, not 90 for Chill, the podcast. Screw Podbean, what have you, and all that bollocks. So, but primarily I'm just dropping this little brief mini episode to promote the change to Wednesdays of when I'm going to drop this podcast. As I say, give yourself the time to listen to all the other great movie podcasts that I enjoy, like Screen Drafts on Mondays, the Not a Strong Start podcast on Tuesdays, Wednesdays seemed open, Thursdays is whatever, and Friday is the No on 15 podcast. So there's a great lineup for you. I hope you will adjust the change appropriately. And, it's kind of pointless. I don't like these preview episodes ideas. Like, come on, just tell us when the show is. I'm on social media. That's at CatBusRuss on Twitter, despite that is a dumpster fire by this point. Mastodon social on that at Russ Stevens at Russ Stevens at mastodon.social. And of course, you want to be on the show, send an email to russthebus07@gmail.com. That's RUSSTHEBUS07@gmail.com. And offer me a movie, a director, a theme, an actor. Just try to focus on sub 100-minute material. But as you'll find out tomorrow's episode, the first Wednesday episode, that I will, be about ready to talk about anything. So just future marathons to be had. What more can be said? So, not to leave you without some recommendations or suggestions, I just watched Swingers fulfill the S in the Alex Accessories Shop on Etsy's Trash Feature Review this round. And mainly I bought Swingers because she found Made, another Jon Favreau movie, and added that to the 3 DVDs for every letter she bought. So I know we should be through the alphabet by the end of this year, but the best laid plans of mice, and I'll digress on that. So Swingers is a fun movie, and actually during it, I kind of did the I can't remember Favreau's character's name. You can remember the names of the girls he's pursuing, but Money, we'll just say that, gets his first number in LA and then immediately blows it by consistently calling, trying to have a conversation with an answering machine. And I had moments where I did that with a girl I've been texting with. So who knows, could have ruined it that way. Or maybe she'll appreciate the joke. That would probably make her a keeper. But that's really what the story is about, is just Jon Favreau moved to LA from New York to try making it big, and the career's not going anywhere, so he needs a love life to conquer that. So I've been there. Very relatable story. I don't know if I could go and relate to it all the way back pre-wrestling, but college, what have you, the first stint. So it's just a fun little tale. I just have problems with the characters around Favreau, which is primarily Vince Vaughn, which I believe this was his breakout role. And I think it was Jon Favreau's as well. But, again, Favreau got Very Bad Things, Vaughn got Lost World, Jurassic Park. So, obviously Favreau's become a great director. And it's funny, this film was directed by Doug Liman, who's got some very well-praised action movies. It's just that you don't see those hints that he's going to be that director, I should say, in this feature. You don't see where he's going to be The Bourne Identity or Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow. It's but but he's competent enough. Oh, I don't know. Like, I'm not even going to say that he's necessarily competent. He's does a lot of things to pay homage to the directors that have influenced him, like a one shot going through to replicate Goodfellas, and then just straight up ripping off Reservoir Dogs as he just states it in the previous scene. So I like it as a script. This is kind of like, how I approached my first screenplay that I've seen through to getting copyright protection on, that being Main Event of the Dead, zombie professional wrestling comedy, which I think we could shoot for cheap. So, hey, any inquiry, russabuzz07@gmail.com. So it's just the efforts to try getting, his friends are trying to push him out. So I guess I envy Jon Favreau's character everywhere. Like, he's got his best friend, Ron Livingston, moved to New York inspired by him. He's got Vince Vaughn, who wants to get him, wants him to be happy, and just drags him out whenever he can. And I guess I did have some friends like that back in Peoria. So it's just a relatable film. And as I say, I just don't like the characters like Vaughn, and yeah, I've met way too many of them, including a guy who's just felt like, well, my name is Trent, so I gotta act like Trent in Swingers. So just a bunch of silliness. So the story's nice and concise, and I don't know, kind of. Well, I say that, but even at points, though, it kind of feels like, well, this is just a moral story, and it doesn't have any real craziness, say, like other subtle movies do. At least have some element of craziness. We get the Vegas trip, and then it's kind of like, let's see if he can get himself out of this rut. But the humor is fine for the most part. The more I talk about it, this is definitely a film of its age, I suppose. I don't think any of the humor is outstanding, like the performances. I guess there we go. Vaughn and Favreau knock it out of the park, and Ron Livingston's great. I mean, about everybody does a great job in it. So it really feels more like a play, I guess, because I don't know much about theater direction, but I do know that, or at least it seems the director is pretty much, okay, we ran through it, let's hope you get it right. And this cast does it right. And it's a fun, eclectic soundtrack for those who wanted to be hip and above your fledgling grunge scene. And people get called out on trying to be hip. So I can appreciate that. And that's something you don't really get in Peoria. So I think it might be overrated in a lot of elements about its impact on culture. But as for just a fun little character study, Swingers is great. And you can see where Favreau goes on to make better movies like Chef. And, well, Iron Man. So, the resume. What can I say? So if you're, if you just want that 90s vibe, this movie captures it. I just don't know why we were nostalgic for the 90s back in 1996. So I guess that's my review. Just got to close it out with thanking Station Marie Harden for keeping an eye on my ass. A lot of looks towards her photo to, I guess kind of like, at least I got her looking after me. And I hope she's taking care of Skimble Shanks, the one-eared angel. And not to make it all about myself, I hope she's taking care of everybody she touched in her life. So thanks for listening to the 90 for Chilla podcast. I will be back tomorrow with Sam Marsh, and we're going to discuss Dunkirk for Veterans Day. So thanks for listening, and to all the veterans, thank you for your service.